Today, I'm bringing you to Austin, Texas, and I'm not gonna lie, Austin and Texas in general is growing on me big time. I see why Joe Rogan moved here. We're visiting Cupcake Home Improvements. Very not traditional company name, and that's what I love about them. I met one of the founders, Robert, at Job Nibus Summit in Cabos just a couple months ago in Mexico. Huge shout outs for Job Nibus for world-class events, world-class training. We actually been with Robert talking about automations by the pools. Job Nibus, you're phenomenal with your ideas and what do you do for the contractors. I love covering startups. Texas is extremely competitive. You have a lot of companies here. They started about a year ago and have early success. And that's why I like documenting this kind of stories, documenting their early success. Hopefully be back here, maybe in different office in a few years, but let's see what this company accomplished in just 1 year.
My name is John Waltrip.
My name is Robert Fulse.
And we're the founders of Cupcake Home Improvements. You were smiling when you asked us our company name. And that's how we want people to feel when we talk about Cupcake. It makes everybody smile. And so we wanted something that was friendly and that was the antithesis of what your typical roofing company was, right? That was muscles and testosterone. That's great, but it's a differentiator for us. And we wanted something that would appeal to women and be very friendly. You know, we believe that women are really responsible for most of the decisions in the home. And it makes people smile and people don't forget it.
When we go into a final walkthrough, I like to ask, why did you choose Cupcake? And I'll hear things from, I never opened the door for anyone, but I saw this guy standing out there, I saw this girl standing out there with a cupcake on their shirt, and I wondered what it is. So it actually piqued their curiosity.
All right, I think it's the first time I've seen reviews printed on the walls. I've seen a lot of things. What's behind this? Is it every review that you have?
It's not every review. We started off with, in the new office, we had this blank wall. We needed something to get on the wall. So we're a sweaty startup, right? Brand new in business, and we needed something to give us some credibility whenever people walked in. So we just started printing them off.
Do you put 1-star reviews on it? I see 4-star.
That's our best 4-star review ever. When that gentleman right there says, whenever it rains, the only reason that we're not getting 5 stars is because it hasn't rained on his roof yet. We'll always remember that guy. Me and John actually closed that deal together, helped him through all the financing. It was really cool. But we are, as of today, 1 year in, 71 5-star reviews.
Oh yeah, this is our roof trainer.
Yeah.
We should show them this.
Yeah.
Show me.
So Robert and I have been doing this for years. Little did we know it was going to somehow transfer itself to roofing. Dimitri, you're welcome to go try this out. But this is what we like to get our sales guys on before they're going to go get on, a 9-12 pitch or something. I mean, I kind of joke a little bit, but it's a great balance trainer.
Lean into it. There you go.
Nice.
It'll move quick.
Cupcake Home Improvement specializes in windows, roofing, siding, and gutters in Austin, Texas.
So what do you do more of? I see you have a lot of windows, you have a lot of roofs. Home improvements, obviously, name of the business, but do you do more windows? Do you do more roofs?
We're doing more windows now.
More windows.
Yeah, windows is what, 40% of our business. Start off in roofing, a few months in, realized that we didn't want to be pigeonholed into just one trade. It's really competitive here. We're in a storm market, so we need to be able to diversify the business. Windows made sense. Robert's got a background in windows, and so we just started plugging in windows.
We were doing siding on a house, knocked on the door, the husband's home. I said, do you have Spectrum or fiber? He said, we got Spectrum. So we cut the fiber line. I leave. An hour later, the wife is calling me, upset, yelling. I let her finish. I said, I think that you've probably had contractors where when they've done something, you've really had to go to bat and you've really had a bad experience. This is going to be completely different than that. I'm on my way to fix it. We're going to pay for anything that needs to happen. And when I got there, I upgraded her 2 light fixtures for us. I said, you've got a budget, go pick them out. Go take, while you don't have internet, take your mother, take your husband, go down to the local store. I'm giving you this budget as a credit. Go pick out your favorite light fixtures. And she loved it, completely turned around that moment into a wow moment, to the point that 3 months later, She called us back, said, hey, I've got a referral and I want you to do my doors.
Yeah, Austin's got a really diverse range of competition here. We see $1 million companies. There's certainly lots of Chucks and Trucks on Craigslist. We've got companies that are operating upwards of $1 billion and $2 billion in revenue in this market.
There are companies in Austin that sell the same windows, the same doors, the same roof, the same, we do some things differently. Like we know ventilation, I think, more than most on a roof. But the communication is, and just how we present ourselves. We have sort of the golfer look, the Lulus and the collared shirts. All of our staff does that versus, the guy's been doing roofs for 20 years that gets out of his truck in jeans and
a big beard and
yeah,
the whole kind of gruff
clipboard,
sort of appearance.
he's got a clipboard instead of a digital. That communication, that presentation is really what is driving us forward.
We're waiting for the 1-star review that says, Cupcake over-communicated or texted me too many times. And when that happens, we're going to buy a big billboard on I-35 and let everybody go see it.
I'm working with Cupcake Home Improvement. I'm the homeowner, and I hired them to do siding, windows, gutters, and their painting too. About the end of last year, I discovered I had mushrooms on this. Oh, maybe I shouldn't say that, it's kind of a little embarrassing, but the plumber came out, not a water issue. It turns out it was the rain line or splashback, and there's mushrooms and rotting all over the siding. There's rotting above there that the install in 1984 didn't install it very well. So here we are, and then now that I'm doing siding, I actually I wanted all windows because they're original with the house, 1984. They're really drafty, single pane. Also, I have renovation plans in the inside. They put in a really gorgeous French door a couple days ago, and I've always wanted one, and it is better than expected. It's gorgeous. I would recommend them, 100%.
We believe operational excellence is our competitive advantage. So we leverage the Job Nimbus CRM system to help us communicate with that homeowner throughout the process.
I know that you're in Job Nimbus and I know you're in a lot of automations, but almost every office I go to have whiteboards.
Mm-hmm.
What is it about whiteboard that cannot be, it can be duplicated, even no matter how digital you are, no matter what you have online, you still need to see it on the wall, would you say?
So,
do you agree?
Yeah, I think me and John have worked together 4 or 5, this is our 5th venture together. When we started in startups years ago, every office had chalkboards or whiteboards. I think that it's really because most people are visual learners. Mm-hmm. You have visual, you have auditory, and you have kinetic learners, kinetic being the least, and auditory, and then visual. And so I think people being able to get up and get the ideas out on the board and see it. One of the things that we do in training is, this is actually our customer journey. So this was the first iteration of how we built all of our Job Nimbus automations and how our customers go through the journey. We're redoing it next week so that we've added so much to it, so much sort of deepness to handle our customers or serve our customers better. And so everybody who starts goes through this and says, this is how it works.
In today's world, operational excellence is really your strategic advantage.
Leverage around 250 automations that's growing every day to communicate with homeowners. We have a centralized system where a homeowner can text in and the entire team can see that. A lot of automation, a lot of communication with a customer, always keeping them informed on when we're getting there, when we're leaving, what the project is doing progress-wise. Just want to give that 5-star experience.
Yeah, Amazon's taught everybody, this is the way the homeowner wants to be communicated with, and we're trying to model after that.
Answer this question. I hear a lot of negative feedbacks. A lot of people say, well, I tried Job Nimbus, didn't work for me. And it happens with every CRM. I see people try Oculinks, didn't work for them or whatever. Why did you pick Job Nimbus? And do you have problems, did you have issues implementing your automations?
I think you're right. I think everybody has CRM issues. I've used Salesforce for a long time, and that always had issues if you don't build it out right. I think we chose Job Nimbus because we thought they were going to be the growth engine in the space, just like us. They were going to be the gorilla in the space. We saw what they were capable of. We came on to Job Nimbus right when they were implementing Sumo Quote. And so having a estimating software, an integration to our suppliers, and the ability to do the automations, were there speed bumps? Absolutely, but we were learning. Yep. And once we figured out how to actually make this into a system, we actually contacted their support probably 50, 60 times, worked through some things. We actually helped them on some of their product ideas for the future. And now it's a pretty well-oiled machine. We've got a couple things that we are waiting on that we heard is coming out that's really going to take them to the next level. But I think we picked them because they're investing in their own future, and you can really see how deep they're going to go with their product.
Part of our strategy in developing trust with the homeowner is we have a no upfront deposit, no down payment policy. So we don't request any payment until the job is 100% complete and the homeowner is satisfied. Not even a single nickel until the job is done. We don't think homeowners should have to go take on that kind of risk. We don't need their cash to go front our jobs or anybody else's jobs. So we don't request a nickel until the job is done and they're 100% satisfied.
So not even on the start of the project? Everything on there?
No deposit whatsoever.
Yeah.
The invoice happens after the final walkthrough has been done, where the customer walks around with our project manager and signs off on the punch list. The moment that that happens, it's actually an automation in Job Nimbus. So the moment that that happens, an invoice is created and then sent to the customer.
Homeowners shouldn't work with any contract that's going to require an upfront deposit. They also shouldn't work with a contractor who's going to try and demand a signature on the spot. That's never in the homeowner's best interest if someone's trying to strong arm you into a signature. We think it's important to get competitive quotes, take your time, get yourself educated, and work with someone who's going to respect your buying process. We're doing surgery on the home. When we put a roof on or do windows or siding, we're going to open things up and things happen.